NBA players have been known to use their platform to create a positive impact on society. The latest storms that ravaged the state of Texas was another opportunity for them to do this. Some of the biggest names in the league did what they could to help Texas residents. Melissa Potes has the report.
When times in the world are tough, NBA players know when to lend a helping hand whenever they possibly can. Rockets point guard John Wall's act of kindness to the Houston community is a selfless deed, and his late mother has trained him to do good to those who need it.
My personality and character speaks for itself. I really do, like I said before, I really don't do a lot of things for the media or for publicity stuff. Anything I do it because it comes from my heart. I know my mom's up in heaven watching, and if I didn't do anything to help people that's less fortunate right now, she would be upset. She taught me how to help my neighbors if they need any help. So this is something I don't think is a big problem. I think it's something easy and obvious that people need help. And I feel like it was an opportunity for me to step up and show that I'm more than just a basketball player for this community and for this city. I try to find different ways and different situations where I want to help. I mean, look back in D.C., I found Southeast D.C. that I started to help out. That's where our practice really was. Before that, I was in Northeast or Northwest D.C. So you just try to find different ways, different areas. And we're going to continue to try to find more and more people that need that help in the best situation possible. So we're not going to be able to touch everybody, but in ways that I can help and show that they're important to me, just like I'm important to them as being a basketball player. I'm going to try my best to help.
Pacers forward Myles Turner is a Texas native raised in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Turner was able to help his family during the storm.
For me personally, I'm from the DFW area. I'm a native, and I'm not there right now. I don't really know what it feels like to, be under that tutelage. I feel like the power being out, people having to boil water, people not having to sleep in. It was like in the single digits in their households and whatnot. I can never imagine what that's like. I'm blessed and fortunate enough to have my family members taken care of, but it just kind of hit home to me because those are my people. Those are people that are going through a lot. I've spent a lot of time in San Antonio. I went to the University of Texas down in Austin. I have a lot of family in Houston, so I know people are going through a lot. And I was going to do whatever I could to help. Financially, is obviously the only way I can make a contribution at this point. Wishing we block the weather, can't do it, so I kind of do what I do.
Things may not have ended sweet between James Harden and the Rockets, but the city of Houston will always have a special place in the Beard's heart.
I call Houston home. It's devastating, obviously. This is probably worse than a hurricane, just because we don't know how many people are affected. Not having electricity, not having power, and isn't able to eat or be outside or whatever the case may be. So not only food, obviously I have a restaurant in Houston that isn't open yet, but not only food, where we try to get feed as many people as we can. A lot of water. Shout out to Body Armor who's helping me with that. But we're getting a lot of water shipped in this week, for people, which I'll be posting. And then as far as plumbing, I've reached out and I'm in contact with some plumbing companies that are have been for these last few days, taking care of 7-8 houses a day, patching up these pipes because once the electricity came back on, pipes started to burst, and we've seen so many cases of that in Houston that I've been in contact with the mayor, Mayor Turner, the relief gang, and just so many people that I've known that are able to help while I'm not there. And obviously this is a huge problem, but I try to impact it and help as much as I can while I'm not there. So, and I'll continue that. It won't stop because there's so many people that's been affected that I can't stop.
Acts of kindness like this showcase that these players are more than just an athlete, an example that we should emulate. In Orlando, Florida, Melissa Potes, Eagle News. We live in interesting times.